Hi guys, it's Rachel and welcome back to my channel. This video was very highly requested by you guys. I've been asked this probably since I started consistently making videos about a year ago. How the F do you alter jeans from the thrift store? How do you even find jeans at the thrift store? How do you make jeans look cool? How do you cut them up? How do you make them smaller? I have been asked everything. I thought today I would give you guys a very comprehensive guide on how I like to alter my jeans, how I like to distress them, and also a few resources that really help me when I look into trying to change up my denim. I'm going to take you through the whole process beginning to end, and I hope you guys like this one. So I have my trusty 2011 MacBook here, and I have a few notes here that I made because I really want this to be really informative for you guys. So the first thing I have here is when shopping for denim. I love a good sale day at Value Village. Everything's 50% off in apparel. It's a good time. And I really like it. So I like to go through the men's and the women's section when I am thrifting. I have gone into the whole thing about buying jeans that are way too big for me. I just love the way the pockets look, or I just love the wash of the denim, but if they are too big, try to skip them or take them professionally altered. They're probably not going to look like what you want them to look like, so I highly recommend, if anything, if you find something a little bit bigger around your waist, maximum 2 to 3 inches, and also really feel for the material. I'm going to show you guys an example. These are vintage Levi's that I found in my most recent thrift haul, and these don't have the stretch type of denim, so if you're getting a jegging or something like that, you're just not going to get that same kind of like cool girl denim Urban Outfitters type of vibe. So make sure that your denim have not that much stretch. Pretty much what I'm trying to say is the less you have to alter, the better they're going to turn out, the better that they will fit you. If you take off so much fabric off the sides, they probably won't turn out the way you envision them in your head. Which leads me to my next point. How do I find inspo? How do I decide where to cut, what to do with them, and all that? One thing that I love to do is I love to go on more expensive sites that have a really great selection of denim and really get my inspo from there. Great place, Revolve. This isn't sponsored at all. Clearly, I'm trying to make them myself. Revolve has a really great selection of denim, and they have so many cool types of styles, fits, distressed, washes, so I really like to go through Revolve's site and just see what they have and what's trendy. So I'll show you guys what these look like before. You guys may have seen them in my thrift haul, which I'll have somewhere in the cards here. But the two denim that I picked one pair of black denim and one pair of blue denim for this video, and they're just both these like vintage type of like 90s type cut jeans. They're definitely not narrow in any way whatsoever, and I was really just trying to figure out what to do with both of them, so going on Revolve was really helpful, so I could see what they did with the black denim, with the blue denim, and just the type of fits that they have. I think that's a very helpful tip when you're trying to figure out where to place the distress on your jeans, what type of hem you want, how short you want to cut them, etc, etc. Now, how I specifically make my jeans smaller. I watched a very informative video from a fellow Canadian YouTuber. Her name is With Wendy here on YouTube. She's really cool. I really fangirled when I met her because I just absolutely love her videos, but I'm going to link her video on how she makes denim skinnier and makes them smaller in the description box below, because she really goes into it in a more technical point of view. The way that I like to do it is very simple. To take in the waist, I like to dart the back. I do this by pinning them, trying them on constantly, and just really try to figure out a fit. I pin them inside out, as you guys can see in these clips, and then I just sew them down. Wendy does this type of method as well, and I learned it from her, and I think it's very effective. Another way I alter my denim is I like to alter the sides to make them skinnier. The way I do this is the most simple thing ever. All I do is I lay my pants on the floor, and I take a pair of denim that I already like the fit of, that is a little bit looser, and I pin along the sides, and make sure that my denim are really flat underneath, so that way they're not all jumbled and stuff. And I do this inside out, so that way you're obviously sewing on the inside, so you don't see any of the stitching and stuff like that. And then I just try them on. Honestly, you just have to keep trying on your denim, because that is the best way and most effective way to get a good fit and really get exactly what you want on your body. And then I like to sew them down, try them on once again, and when I'm happy with them, I will zigzag stitch them down. If you have a serger, even better, but then you probably don't need this tutorial if you have a serger. Very important, because for those of you who don't sew and may not know, it is the best way besides a serger to make sure that your pants aren't going to totally have like fray and like fall apart. So that's what it looks like on the inside when you zigzag them and stitch. and then it frays a little bit, but you're never going to have them really fall apart on you. And then for the distressing on these, I decided to do a little bit in the knee, kind of like the stuff that I saw in Revolve. I didn't want too much because I know they're going to get bigger over time, and for this I use that tweezer method. It's very, very tedious. I show a little bit in the B-roll here, but I'm also going to link a tutorial in the description box below on how I did that. But it really gives you a nice, genuine type of like distress, and also once you throw them in the wash and take them out, they always look perfect. So the next thing that I have here is the black pair of denim, and what I decided to do with this was to distress them a little bit. As you can see on some of the denim that I loved on Revolve, a lot of them have raw hem, and that's another tip that I do to really take your pants up a notch. Raw hem is super trendy. It's a really great way to shorten your jeans without sewing if they already fit you, which is awesome. You just have to make sure to cut them in the right place that hits you on the most flattering part of your leg, and then throw them in the wash, call it a day. They are awesome. So I created a raw hem on these ones. These are tapered. They were originally very like baggy, as you guys saw in the before, and then I just have two simple knee rips here. And don't forget about the back, guys, because it's just a nice little detail, but I also have a little distressy hole over here. When I cut them and I want them a little bit more cropped, I usually cut right above my ankle. I'm sure you guys know this, but try not to cut too much off in the beginning. Just keep trying them on and testing it out. And the great thing about this type of stuff is that if I decide, yo, I want to cut them into shorts, I always can. I hope you guys like this type of video. I know this was more tips rather than a full-on DIY, but honestly, there are so many sewing tutorials out there that I love their work, and they are really, really good at sewing. So I highly recommend you watching those. These are just a few tips for the kind of novice sewer, beginner sewer. I'm going to wrap this up, guys, but I hope you guys enjoyed this one, and I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.